right here and have a natural blush look, because when you blush, you actually blush here, not back here. But if you want to have that kind of contoured look, I would do it this way, like that. Okay, and then it can't hurt to have a little around the edge of your face as a contouring. And of course, you know, I'm going to do it on my little jowls there, on the bottom of my chin, and then I'm going to make a few lines going down. Just because as you get older, this is an area down here you want to shade. And maybe on the bottom of my nose. Okay, and I'll blend that out. Oops. And I would always scroll it back down. One thing, when beeswax or any kind of wax cosmetic item gets hot, it will goo all in there. So now you could just throw all three of those if you wanted to. Keep them in the little pouch in your purse or makeup bag, whatever you want to do. Now I am going to just use my hands to kind of blend these into a line first. I know you're thinking, Beth, you have a line. I'm like, I know. And then I'm going to blend it forward and just kind of make this a contouring tool. Now, I am on bright lights, so I will warn you that this could look overkill. So you really have to do a lot of blending. So the first thing I would say is this is not a quick makeup item, in my opinion. She does it pretty quick, but I don't know. Do you think this is quick? Kind of, maybe. Okay, so I'm coming forward just a little bit down here to get some blush in my cheek, but I'm staying above this to give me a natural blush flushed look. I may have used a little too much, you guys. A little is going a long way. Can you see that? So maybe that's it. I've just got a little too much on. So you could have used less, would be one thing I'd say. So I'm going to use a different finger and kind of blend this down a little. Or maybe you didn't use the red up there. This kind of red item. I'm kind of bringing the highlight down into it now. Making sure I blend that out so it doesn't look too bad as far as... and I'm using all my fingers to blend this down. And to blend it down my neck. Remember, even go to the back of your neck. So that you don't have that kind of whitey look. Okay, so I think I blended this pretty good. Okay, now I'm going to get my eyes. And I'm going to kind of bring it in from the outer. And blend it back here, forward. How is that? How does it look? That's the only thing, is the hands. Now, again, if I hadn't just done the pink part, I could have just rubbed it in because it's a moisturizer. And maybe I'd have a little glimmer. Or maybe I'd just have a little bit of color on my hands. Again, I'm trying to make it just a really good experience because I do believe in her. Oh, I got to the end of my nose. Y'all don't be like Beth, you left your nose unblended in that highlighter too. So that's the only thing. Just remember to blend everything out good. The only thing I would say about the lipstick is you'll probably have to reapply it, but let's hope it'll last a few hours. But again, this is a very natural look. I'm a very made-up person, so I don't know if I'll like this for every day. Also, it didn't seem to be very super time-saving, just because of all the need to blend and the 3 steps. But what I would say is you really could just use the Boom color because it has so much moisture in it. But then again, we know we need moisturizer, so I guess you would need at least the glow in the color. And then if you want some, you know, the shimmer is kind of important because it gives us a little bit of a dynamic. So that's what I would say. I would use all 3, and then this is what I would look like with just liner. I did use a little brow product. I have not put on my mascara yet. So what is my, we're in video too, so what is my ultimate, what do I think of this? I think this is a great product. The moisturizer, having a natural moisturizer, y'all, is great. But when it is got wax in it, I will tell you that I did try this the other day just to see how it wore throughout the day. I did have to reapply the lipstick several times, and that is obviously because it's a wax product. It's a moisturizing product, and it's not like one of our lip paints from Chanel that's going to stay on for hours and hours and hours, even though this did pretty good. I mean, it did, and it has a very natural look about it. That's one thing I really do like about it, is but for me, I like to put something on and not have to worry about it again. So that's why I like Chanel. Y'all know that, because it is, even the Maybelline 24 doesn't stay on as good as the Chanel does to me. And neither does the sheen. That glossy sheen that I use also stays on better to me, in my opinion. Okay, so let's look at this again at the color product as an multitasker. First of all, I would say as a eyeshadow, it went on smoothly. It's like any cream-based shadow. It feels a little tacky, but it did not crease. I wore it all day. When you're like, Beth, you just did this. Remember I said I also did this the other day to test out how it did out all day, and then I decided I wanted to show y'all the application. Because I do not know how to edit still, I did not add in the rest of the day to show you how it wore. But it would look like this. It did pretty good as far as how it wore. The color stayed, and honestly that is a very natural looking blush. Again, for you ladies who are older, or if you are fuller through here, stay above, just like you normally would, stay above this right here, and it will give you a natural, just your regular color, which will have your moisturizer on it from the glow stick. And again, I'll just hold these up. They're tiny. I like them. I don't know how far down, like I haven't scrolled this all the way up. Let's scroll all the way up and see how much product you get. I hope I do not screw this up, you guys. I'm not going to, but look, that's a lot so far. It probably is the length of that right there, would be my guess. And again, you can, anything that's left over, like see there's a little bit left over, you can just put on your hand and use it as a hand moisturizer. So I do like that the Glow is a full body moisturizer. You can use it anywhere. And again, I think Bee's, go and look at her Boom by Cindy Joseph website to get all the ingredients. I did not do that, sorry. And then on the Glimmer, I do like having the Glimmer because it does give, if you just used the color, the only thing about it is just using the color, it'd be moist looking because of the moisture of this product. But I do think that having, like, see under the brow, having that kind of sheen, having the sheen right here, having it on the tip of the nose and at the Cupid's bow in here is where I put it. It does give a sense of youth to it, a youthful look. And I would say, you know, and also having it on the inner corner kind of brightens up the inner eye area. So yeah, I would say I would do the Glimmer. And then of course the color one is a no-brainer. You need color to your face. So being able to use this for both an eyeshadow, a lipstick, a blusher, and a contour, because you're just using the blush here forward and then going down but not going below here is how you make it a contour. And then just the fact that you come a little further in makes it more of a blusher. So again, here's the only thing about any cream-based product. You're sticky. Yeah, you're gonna be, it's not like a powder. Here's the thing about the two. Cream-based products last a lot longer because they have wax in them usually. This probably is beeswax. Is there any other kind? Anyway. Powder products do not feel sticky or tacky, but then they don't stay on the skin as good. Obviously, they're powder. You can kind of blow them off. Now, if you use a primer, they'll stay on better. So, you could even use this as a primer if you wanted to for your eye makeup, but it is very tacky. It's very, very tacky. So I'm going to blend out this color even a little more. Actually, I think it's really, really good. I do. It's easy. It feels good to know that I'm only using 3 products. Now, that does not count the fact that I used a liner. I will use mascara, and I used a brow product just because I have no brows. I used my It Cosmetics liner. I both tight lined it and water lined with it. It's too dark to use for my brow, so I do have to use a separate product for brow. So still, that's only a few products. If you add in the fact of me putting on my mascara in a few minutes. I have so many dog hairs on me. Like, I live with dog hair. It's okay. I'd rather live with dog hair than without my dogs. Okay. So, now I will say I'm looking a little sweaty right now. Now, always my husband insists that I cannot be hot in here because these are LED lights, but I do feel hot or sweaty. But let me just dab it off. Matter of fact, I'm going to dab off the T-zone and see what we have left. What do y'all think? I do think it looks good. Now, here's what you have to embrace. If you're older, you have to embrace the fact that your pigmentation's going to show. But can I tell y'all something? I have used incredible products. I have yet to see my pigmentation go. And I don't know that I want to use the full, if you want to use the full brightening and all of that, I don't know. I haven't made that decision because remember, I've got my Chanel toner and that's supposed to, you know, lighten these spots a little bit. And maybe I should have more often have facials and just do more exfoliating to kind of get that down a little bit. But what I would say about this is these are not exfoliators. And she may have an exfoliator product. I don't think so, though. These are moisturizers. And so to have all three of these, I think what you would need to say is you need to accept the current coloring of your skin. Because this is not makeup to cover your skin. It's a moisturizer, and that's it. Moisturizing and coloring and shimmering. Anyway, I like it. I would definitely say buy it and try it and have it in your purse